Does your body feel older than it should? Not because of your age, but because small movements suddenly feel harder? Here's what nearly every doctor in the West has overlooked. Some of the strongest, sharpest, longest living people on Earth don't go to gyms. They follow 6 simple daily habits known as Japanese longevity movements. Harvard researchers studied these habits across 15,000 seniors. They found something astonishing: up to 7 extra years of life, 40% less cognitive decline, and near total independence into the 90s. One of these movements, just one, lit up more brain regions than any physical activity ever measured. And here's the real shock. Almost no one outside Japan practices it. No machines, no trainers, no complicated steps. Just quiet movements that speak to your joints, your heart, and your brain, all at once. If you've ever wondered how to stay strong without breaking down, this may be the most important video you watch all year. Let's begin with the first and most underrated habit of all. When Mary turned 70, she followed what every article told her to do. Join a gym, try weights, walk fast, break a sweat. She gave it a month, but each workout left her more tired, more stiff, more frustrated. Then she saw a video from Japan, not about workouts, just walking, but at a speed so slow, it almost looked silly. That's when everything changed. She began walking every morning, just 10 minutes, slowly, eyes ahead, breathing in for 2 steps, holding for 2, and exhaling for 4. Within a few weeks, her blood pressure dropped. Her balance got better. Her anxiety eased. It felt like my body and brain were moving together, she said. What Mary didn't know at the time is that scientists in Kyoto had studied this type of slow, mindful walking for 10 years, and what they found was stunning. People over 60 who practiced it daily had fewer heart issues, less stiffness in their arteries, and they stayed more active and independent. But here's the secret. It's not just about walking. It's about how your foot moves. Slowly pressing from heel to toe helps your brain stay sharp and your body steady. It also gives your feet a full workout. Yes, your feet. Each one has 33 joints, and this walking style keeps all of them moving. In one U.S. study, seniors who walked this way for 8 weeks could balance on one leg for 45 seconds longer. That's huge when it comes to avoiding falls. Want to try it? Step slowly. Breathe with rhythm. Keep your gaze ahead, not down. Let your arms relax and swing a little. And if you can, walk on natural paths like grass or dirt. It helps your joints even more. Start with 10 minutes. Build from there. No gym, no special shoes. Just a walk that feels good and actually works. If this clicked with you, type 1 in the comments. We'd love to know you're walking this path with us. And if you're curious about what millions in Japan do each morning that protects their joints and reduces back pain, subscribe now. You'll want to see what's next. Next up, a gentle daily routine that's been playing on Japanese radio since 1928, and why it's helping people stay flexible into their 90s. Every morning at exactly 6:30 a.m., a soft piano melody plays on the national radio in Japan. For millions of people, especially seniors, that sound means one thing. It's time to stretch. It's called Ragio Taiso, or radio calisthenics, and it's been part of Japanese life for nearly a century. The routine takes just over 3 minutes. No weights, no mats, no equipment. Just 13 simple stretches done in a flowing sequence, all while music gently guides your pace. There's something almost nostalgic about it. Entire neighborhoods gather in parks. Friends meet in courtyards, and in quiet living rooms across Japan, people begin their day with gentle movement. But this isn't just tradition, it's smart science. A study from Osaka Medical College followed over 8,000 seniors. Those who practiced this routine daily had 40% fewer falls, 55% less back pain, and better joint flexibility well into their 80s. Why? Because these aren't static stretches. You don't hold a pose and strain. You move continuously with intention. Arms reach up to open the chest. Shoulders roll to keep joints loose. Gentle twists help the spine stay mobile. And shallow squats keep the hips and knees working smoothly. Each move encourages circulation without stress. In fact, this style of movement increases the fluid in your joints. Think of it as natural oil for your body's hinges. Timing matters too. Doing this first thing in the morning takes advantage of your body's natural hormone peak. It wakes up the muscles, boosts flexibility, and sets a positive tone for the rest of the day. If you're not ready for the full routine, just start with the first few moves. Arm raises, shoulder rolls, gentle side bends. Even 1 or 2 minutes can make a difference. And here's something fascinating. Some Japanese companies still start every workday with group stretching. Research shows those employees take 30% fewer sick days than others. That's not just good for business, it's good for life. This isn't just exercise, it's a ritual, a rhythm, a reminder that even small movements done daily can add up to big changes. And now let's explore a movement that doesn't look like exercise at all, but it may be the key to staying out of nursing homes, even into your 90s. When Bill retired at 67, he decided to visit his daughter who was teaching in Japan. He expected culture shock, but what really surprised him wasn't the food or the trains, it was the parks. Every morning, he saw older people, some well into their 80s, just squatting, calmly, comfortably, talking to friends, feeding birds, reading newspapers. Bill tried joining in. He lasted maybe 6 seconds before his knees started shaking. That's when a friendly local told him, "We don't exercise, we just never stop squatting." In Japan, deep squatting isn't a workout, it's a way of life, and science is finally catching up to why it matters so much. A 12-year study from Tokyo followed over 5,000 seniors. Those who could squat deeply for just 2 minutes had a 70% lower risk of needing assisted care. They stayed mobile, independent, capable. Why? Because this one position trains multiple parts of your body at once. It keeps your hips open, your ankles flexible. It strengthens the muscles that help you control your bladder. And it decompresses your spine, letting nutrients reach the discs that keep your back strong. Harvard researchers even found that in countries where deep squatting is still part of daily life, there are 80% fewer hip replacements and 60% less chronic lower back pain. If you haven't squatted like this in years, that's okay. Start slow. Use a wall for support. Place a towel under your heels if needed. Begin with just 30 seconds 5 times a day. Over time, your body will remember what it forgot. And here's the best part. It's not about setting aside time to work out. Japanese elders squat when gardening, while waiting for the bus, playing with grandkids, even tying their shoes. Each moment becomes movement, and that's what keeps them independent well into their 90s. Now imagine standing on one leg for just 60 seconds and protecting your brain while you do it. Let's take a look at the balance practice so effective, it's covered by health insurance in Japan. When Gerald hit 74, he noticed something strange. He wasn't falling, but he was reaching for walls more often. Getting dressed took longer, and stepping into the bathtub felt just a bit risky. Then his doctor asked him to try something simple. Stand on one leg for 30 seconds. He couldn't. That's when the doctor said, "This tells me more than your blood pressure ever could." In Japan, standing on one leg isn't just a test, it's a daily habit. Doctors there prescribe it like medication. Seniors are taught to practice it twice a day, 1 minute per leg. And believe it or not, it's covered by health insurance because the research is overwhelming. A 15-year study from Fukuoka University tracked 12,000 older adults. Those who practiced this simple habit had 68% fewer hip fractures and 75% fewer serious falls. Brain scans showed that the areas controlling balance and coordination stayed stronger, longer. When you balance on one leg, your body makes thousands of tiny adjustments to keep you steady. This wakes up your entire balance system, feet, inner ear, eyes, and even your brain. It also strengthens your ankles, hips, and core without a single piece of equipment. Want to try it? Here's how to start. Stand next to a wall or sturdy chair. Lift one foot just an inch off the ground. Focus your eyes on a point ahead. Breathe normally. Start with 30 seconds, then switch legs. As you improve, close your eyes. That's like turning off one sense and sharpening the others. You can also add gentle challenges. Turn your head slowly, raise your arms, or make tiny circles with your lifted foot. Some Japanese elders do this while brushing their teeth. 2 minutes, twice a day, built into their routine. It's a micro movement with massive impact. Mayo Clinic researchers found this simple habit predicts longevity better than cholesterol or blood pressure. In fact, people over 60 who can stand on one leg for 30 seconds tend to live as long as those 10 years younger. If this clicked for you, type 4 in the comments so we know you're with us. And if you're curious about a daily activity that keeps Japanese elders strong, mobile, and mentally sharp, even into their 90s, hit subscribe. You won't want to miss what's next, because the next movement isn't a movement at all. It's how you sit, how you stand, and how often you return to the ground. And it may be the secret to a longer life. In Japan, chairs are optional. People eat on the floor, watch TV on the floor, share tea, tell stories, even nap on the floor. That means they're standing up and sitting down dozens of times a day. Not as a workout, just as life. But that one simple pattern, getting down and back up, is quietly one of the most powerful movements for aging well. A study from the University of Tsukuba tracked 10,000 seniors. Those who regularly moved between floor and standing had 40% more lower body strength, 50% better hip mobility, and could rise unassisted into their 90s. And the benefits didn't stop at the body. Cognitive tests showed these seniors scored 15% higher on memory and attention. Why? Because every floor transition activates the brain's motor control center, the part that plans, adapts, and reacts. This isn't just muscle work, it's brain training in disguise. The movement itself looks simple, but it calls for balance, strength, flexibility, and coordination all at once. Start from standing. Lower one knee, then the other into a kneeling position. Shift to cross-legged or side-sitting, then reverse. 1 foot forward, press into a lunge, and rise. Too difficult. Begin with a cushion or low stool. Support yourself with your hands. As weeks pass, reduce the support. The goal isn't speed or style, it's consistency. Even 2 or 3 floor transitions a day can help. Over time, you'll regain control of movements many people lose without even noticing. In Japan, no one thinks of this as exercise. It's simply woven into their daily rhythm. And that's the secret. Building strength without needing a gym, a trainer, or even a routine. Because staying strong isn't always about adding more effort. Sometimes it's about never letting go of what your body already knew. Next, discover the final movement. It looks like nothing, just a towel and a twist. But it might be the single most powerful habit for boosting strength, brain health, and lifespan. All at once. No equipment, no noise, just a small towel and a twist. That's all it takes. In Japan, this quiet daily habit is practiced by thousands of older adults. It doesn't look like much, but inside the body, something powerful is happening. You hold a rolled towel in front of you, arms straight, hands about shoulder width apart. Then you pull gently, creating tension, and twist your upper body from side to side, slowly with control while breathing steady. On the surface, it looks like nothing, but scientists found it lights up parts of the body that other movements miss. Deep muscles around the spine, tiny stabilizers in the feet, even the muscles in your hands and face. More than that, it lights up the brain. The motion requires both sides of your body to work in harmony. Left and right hemispheres of the brain must connect, communicate, and adjust in real time. In scans, participants doing this movement showed faster thinking, sharper memory, and better coordination. A 20-year study of 15,000 seniors found that those who practiced this towel twist daily had stronger grip, better posture, and lived, on average, 7 years longer. The key isn't how far you twist, it's how much tension you create. Imagine trying to rip the towel apart, but don't actually rip it. Hold that pull while you slowly rotate your torso to the right, then return to center, then twist left. Breathe in as you return. Breathe out as you twist. This type of controlled resistance signals your body to release special proteins called myokines. These are natural healing messengers, reducing inflammation, improving blood sugar, even supporting new brain cell growth. Just 1 minute in the morning and 1 minute at night is enough. That's what makes this movement special. It's quiet, it's gentle, but it speaks to every system in your body, from muscles to mind. And sometimes the habits that last are the ones that ask the least, yet give the most. Aging doesn't mean losing strength. It means finding smarter ways to keep it. These 6 simple movements aren't a workout plan. They're a way of life. They protect your body, sharpen your mind, and help you stay independent year after year. If even one of them spoke to you, consider subscribing. We share tips like this every week. Thank you for spending your time with us today. And remember, it's never too late to move the way your body was meant to.